What up, Pink Ladies, T-Birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk. But that ending, though.
You wanna eat lunch with the cool kids, don't you? Told you I used to be you, I know you. Never learned your crew politics in high school. Now you earn a few funny looks in my school. I can show you how to hypnotize minds, fool. Like the chicks in the bunny books for fly dudes. Why you? Cause I see your potential. Plus the team up could be beneficial. That's what you get when you mess with me. Stand next to me, I teach you everything. I got the recipe. You got the recipe. You wanna be like me, I got the recipe. Yeah, that's what you get when you mess with me.
So today is day 12 of the Hunt for Pink October. For those of you guys that do not know what that is where I do a video every day for the month of October wearing pink every day in the month of October to raise money for breast cancer awareness. If you would like to donate, please go to my Patreon. Every little bit helps. All October proceeds, which will be the payment that comes out November 1st, will be going to Susan G. Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. We got to get into this shit. I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. I was not moved by this episode until about the last 5 minutes. Well, I should say maybe like the last 10, whenever Cheryl walked in. So, there was some things about it, but like I was so excited to see it, and I just wasn't moved. There was some cute things. First of all, can we talk about Betty Cooper? The hell Betty Cooper called Jughead Snake Plynkin. I was dying. Talking about some, oh, this is what we did after the dance, Mom. And it's not like we wasn't gonna fuck, but we didn't because we got interrupted by the Southside Serpents. And she snaps like, I knew it. I knew it. He's affiliated with them Southside Serpents and this and this and this. He didn't ruin your virtue. And then everybody gets the call where like we see Veronica and her mom, Veronica, just opened up a bottle of Cristal, made her mimosa. Jughead, I don't know where the fuck Jughead was at. I guess just in the trailer, just chilling. And then everybody gets the phone call that Mr. Andrews was shot. So they all make it to the hospital. Question, how y'all all make it to the hospital at the same time when Betty was already dressed? Jughead was already dressed. Veronica her mom had on their pajamas, and Veronica came in there motherfucking rocking stilettos and everything else. I'm like, bitch, you ain't just throw that on. I know, suspension of disbelief. What I did not love about this episode, I gotta tell you, those flash forwards that Fred Andrew was having was not moving me. I'm like, this is so fucking corny and so fucking stupid. Dumb. It was just dumb. Everybody came to the hospital support. Oh, we got the Pussycats for like 2.5 seconds, as always. To keep it 100 with you, the more interesting storyline was Cheryl. Bitch. When Cheryl was in there talking to her mom, was like, okay, Baby Jane. I said that you did not just call your mother Baby Jane. Even though it's Blanche, you really should have called her Blanche, but I understand nobody would have got that. That's a reference to whatever happened to Baby Jane. Shout out to my people that watch my Feud reviews too, so y'all know where that reference came from, even if you didn't know the movie. But Cheryl at her mom, like, this is what I told them happened. This is how it's gonna go. Things is about to change around here, and she had cut her mother's ear off in that oxygen. I said, oh shit. This the Cheryl Blossom I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for Cheryl this season. Can't wait to get more of her. They were leading up to this thing that Archie wasn't telling the whole truth. So, I think this is where I kept getting disappointed at the episode, because when we finally found out what the secret was that he was keeping, I was like, nigga, that's it? That's all? Oh. And I mean, they was really like leading up to it. Like, I mean, every little thing in the story actually referred to that. Where's my father's wallet and all this stuff? Well, what are you not telling the police? Well, I'm not telling them that when he shot my father, I was froze because I was scared as shit. Even when the dude walked over and put a gun to my head, I closed my eyes and I ain't opened my eyes back up till he walked out. Nigga, that's called normal. Like, don't get me wrong. Once your father was shot, I could see if the man had the gun aiming at your father and you said I could have knocked my dad out the way, I could have jumped in front of the bullet. And at the end of the day, Archie is a kid. I know they all look grown as hell, but he's a kid. But your dad was already shot and the motherfucker walk over to you and put a gun to your head. What the fuck else is you supposed to do? And is anybody really just gonna be with their eyes wide open thinking somebody gonna blow their brains out? No, your instant reaction will be to do this. Maybe even start praying. But your eyes gonna be closed. Like, don't nobody's eyes want to be wide open. Somebody about to blow your brains out. They got a gun to your head. Nobody's eyes want to be open. You gonna start crying and shit. Your eyes gonna be closed. So when they said that's what it was, and it could have been long enough that he could have took my dad's wallet, and I'm like, really, motherfucker? That was the secret that you didn't tell the cops because you thought you was a coward? Bitch, bye. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm dead ass. This Archie is just the reason for the fucking series, but he like the worst character still. Like I said, Cheryl Blossom, Hiram Lodge is in. You know, Veronica go to her mom like, what you praying for him for? You praying that he get better, or you praying that he gonna die? Cause I know he didn't sell that to you, and you probably trying to get rid of him for dad. And they trying to set that up. Like, they had Hiram and Hermione looking at each other when she said, "Oh, by the way, Mr. Andrews is awake now." And I'm sorry, this is like, because I ain't got the scarf on no more. I know he better. Aren't we all happy for that? And like, they look at each other fucked up, and I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all making that too obvious. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Even though y'all tried it, but I was like, that right there just let me know they didn't have nothing to do with it. They might have been like, yeah, if he died good once he got shot, but they didn't have nothing to do with it. Veronica did accuse her mom, though, said, like, I think you were his eyes and ears, and I think you pulling the strings. Duh, I think we all think that. But also, shit, what you supposed to do when your husband is in prison? You ain't gonna be his eyes and ears? Come on now. Come on now. But I do understand, like, y'all supposed to be affluent or whatever, but that's the code. Like, of course she's his eyes and ears while she in prison, and y'all got millions of dollars, and the shit might be shady how y'all got it. Hell yeah, she the eyes and ears. Fuck yeah, she is. What else? I got a glimpse of the new Reggie. I don't know if y'all peeped game when Fred Andrews was in his Mulholland Drive, I'm about to die dream world. They were showing like the people at the wedding, and I was like, oh, I see a tall Asian guy. That must be new Asian dude, bro, Reggie. That must be the new one. I think that was the one that came in and also said, like, we're here for you. The Bulldogs are here for you. Like when the football team came, Pops cooked everybody food. Pops told them that he ain't steal no money, which I knew that. I knew that. Archie, you did too. That should have been the thing that you should have said. You ain't tell the cops, like, he ain't take no money. That man never went to the cash register, because that you should have fucking seen. So really everything for me happened at the end of the episode. It was all lead up to like the last 15 minutes. I could have just watched the last 15 minutes. I really, in all honesty though, when they was doing them flashbacks, I thought they was actually gonna have the balls to kill Fred off. I wouldn't have been happy. But then Molly Ringwald was there. We got a little bit of Molly Ringwald. Whoop whoop, shout out. Question though, and this still ain't came out yet though, but when anybody else noticed that when Fred was having the flash forward at the wedding, he seen Mr. Blossom, who was dead. He seen Jason Blossom, who was dead. Cheryl was sitting next to Jason, and Molly Ringwald, aka Archie's mom, was sitting next to Cheryl, not the mother. Keep that in mind, because I feel like that's coming back. Because I'm like, okay, well, I understand because you're thinking you're dying, and you know people say like they see they dead relatives or dead people that's like summon them into the light. So like I got why he was seeing Mr. Blossom and Jason, because they made mentions of like him going to see other people that was dead and shit too. But then you see Cheryl sitting next to Jason, which free association you would. Then you see your ex-wife, who also has red hair, but you see the whole Blossom family and not the mom. You see your ex-wife there, who also has red hair. I keep telling y'all, Archie is related to them damn Blossoms too. And that might be the reason why they writing it like that. And that might be the reason why we got Bughead and Archie and Betty don't never end up together. Just a thought. But that ended no. So, first of all, to those of y'all that are not Archie fans, let me break it down for you. When they said, meanwhile, in a city across the state called Greendale. Greendale is where Sabrina the Teenage Witch lived. We know they're going to be spinning it off. I don't know if Sabrina is going to show up. We see Miss Grundy with another young blonde dude, so we see she out there being a sexual predator for these young boys again, but the guy was blonde. Let's start thinking about some people that are blonde. I didn't catch the name. I wish I did. I thought they said Ben though, but that don't mean nothing. He could be Betty and Paulie's other brother, but I think he would have to be older because then he wouldn't be teenaged if Paulie is a senior. So he wouldn't be teenage, so it probably ain't him unless we'll have to see what that is. Also, he could be a Spellman. Sabrina's family is blonde, and they are in Greendale, so he could be a Spellman. And I thought that's where they was going with that when they said Greendale. I seen the blonde dude. Miss Grundy done dyed her hair dark, but she's still doing Miss Grundy shit with her nasty ass. Well, she ain't gonna be doing that nasty shit no more because she got took the fuck out. I didn't see that coming. So the dude that had on the homemade Daredevil costume with the hood over his head and it had the eyes cut out with the glowing green eyes, is that just me, or does his eyes look like they glowing, or they trying too hard to make sure we know that he got green eyes? But anywho, he got her done. She's a wrap. She ain't hanging around no more for the episode. Too soon. So Miss Grundy wrap. So I looked at the preview for next week. It wasn't really clear what was going on. The other part of the ending, yo, how could I forget about that? And I'm rocking my Southside Serpent shit, yo. Yeah, I had to get this shirt custom made because I'm like, okay, y'all know I usually have on my Riverdale coat. So I'm like, how do I do Riverdale and I gotta wear pink? So yeah, I just threw together, made up some shit like I do. But yo, cause Jughead went to the dude from the Southside Serpents, probably like probably FP's like next in line or whatever, and said, well, you know what, you said I'm part of the Southside Serpents, I'm family. Does that extend to people that I consider family? Like, this man is like a brother to me. This man is like his dad is like a second father to me. He just got shot. I know the streets talk. Southside Serpents are street dudes. The streets talk. Some shit that went down, y'all know about it. So they find a dude, beats him up, roughs him up, and he look over, and right then, because him and Betty had a conversation. Wait, can we talk about Jughead on the motorcycle though? And towards the end, Betty was like, you're riding motorcycles and you never rode a motorcycle before. Bullshit! Ain't nobody getting on no motorcycle and driving off that ain't never got on a motorcycle before. Bullshit. He already knew how to ride a motorcycle, but that was kind of cute. But he was just like, you ride motorcycles now, you just gonna be a full-fledged Southside Serpent. And he like, no baby, I'm gonna let them know that I don't really want to have no part of that. And he got there and said that. He said, hey, you asked for our help. Whether you wear the jacket or not, you a Southside Serpent now. Bum bum bum. Wah. So that was really the whole episode. At least everything that I found interesting in it. It ain't, like I said, I wasn't watching the episode like, oh, y'all gonna hit the sophomore slump for real. Like, I just like ain't even gonna be like on this. Like, I've been putting off Empire for y'all. Like I can't watch Empire till I go home because I put off Empire for y'all. So don't you even. And lo and behold, that ending, that last 10 minutes got me smooth together. I'm like, all right, Riverdale, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I'll definitely be back next week. I'll definitely be back with the review. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me, watching the review. Pink Ladies and T-Birds, y'all already know what it is. I believe next week we're going to be back in the position of, you know, we getting all the way live with the review. But once again, I want to remind you what the reason for the season is, even though this is a show that I would have reviewed regardless. It just happened to premiere in October. But the reason for the season is breast cancer awareness. So again, I do want to ask you if you would want to donate to Susan G. Komen for the Cure of Northeast Ohio. Please check out my Patreon. Every little bit helps. Yeah, that's it. Oh, if you are not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird, feel free to subscribe by clicking Sailor Jimmy at the end of the video. Hit that dumbass notification bell when you do, so that you know when the rest of the videos come out for the month and any other videos that you may want to see. Because we only going to have three episodes of Riverdale in October. You might want to know when the rest of them come out. And watch some other videos if you've never watched my channel before. Have a sample platter. Take a look around. See what you like. So I want to thank my patrons. As always, I love y'all to death. Y'all know this. And once we get done with this breast cancer stuff, we're going to have some stuff that are going to be patron only that I got to sit down and worry about. But right now, my main concern is raising this money for breast cancer and getting these videos out. So bear with me on that. And that's all I got to say. Wait. Betty's mom in the snake puns, though, was cracking me up. But when that's going to come out that she was a Southside Serpent, though? When that's going to come out? Ooh, and spoiler alert, I don't know what episode and I don't know what purpose she going to serve, but it's a black female Southside Serpent named Tony Topaz that is canon, and she will be coming on this season. So if y'all ain't gonna give me Josie and the Pussycats, y'all better be giving me a whole lot of Tony motherfucking Topaz, okay? Okay. Deuces.